Every year, Monaco in Europe is taken over by the sound of screeching tyres, revving engines and the smell of petrol for the world's greatest street race. Clearly today, we're not in Monaco, but we are at the world's greatest tropical beach race where for 5 days every year since 2007, Bang Saen, Thailand's favourite family beach town, transforms into a 5-day festival of speed, but only from 8 AM until 5 PM. And then you can drive on the road like this.
They call me a god. They call me a god. They call me a god.
JB Wonders with exclusive pit access.
ขอใช้ไปแก้ครับอยู่ในอันดับที่ 8 ตอนนี้
Actually, sarcasm aside, there's nothing exclusive about this whatsoever. You can walk down the pit lane and you can check out the cars to your little heart's desire.
ความคุ้นชินกับสนามและก็ตัวรถอยู่ความเร็วและตรงกับต่อเนื่องหลายปีเลยสำหรับแดเนียลช็อต 77 ครับเส้นไว้
GT4s, GT3s.
เรามาคุ้นชินกันหน่อยครับเอาจริงๆก็
I decided that I'd stay the night and I wanted to stay down this quiet southern end down by the pier, by the fishing village. I stayed at a place called Sea Breeze. Sea View room was 900 baht, something like that, bargain. Anyway, I left the car down here and it said it was like a 2-kilometre walk to the beach roundabout, which for some reason I had in my head that's where the Grand Prix started. It did not. It was another 2-point-something past there. I'd already done 4.5 kilometres before I even started filming and climbing about and looking for the best spot.
ผ่านไปแล้ว2รุ่นครับของโตโยต้ากาซูเรซิ่งไทยแลนด์ในการควอลิฟายครับไม่ว่าจะเป็นไฮลักซ์อีโววันเมนเดสแล้วก็รุ่นเมื่อสักครู่นี้ครับที่เราได้รับชมขึ้นจบกันไปครับจากการควอลิฟายของโตโยต้ายาริส
Over the 5 days, there's quite a few different cars in action. You've got these small ones here. Then you've got those saloons there, which actually are pretty loud. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to look for the best spots. You could just come here, pick a corner, pick a stand, sit there all day, get comfortable, but that is very much not my style.
รอบแรกไปครับไม่ใช่รอบแข่งขันที่จบรถได้นะครับทั้งเพจของโตโยต้ากาซูเรซิ่งไทยแลนด์เองก็ดีรวมไปถึงของ Thailand Super Series ด้วยก็ดีครับบัตรตอนครับอัครวุฒิเล่นโซ่ครับ
Clearly, we're not in Monaco. This looks well dodgy, look.
Every year they construct these temporary and precarious bridges, but if you want to film from these bridges, I suggest you come Wednesday, Thursday or Friday, and come early morning, because thereafter you won't be allowed.
As soon as you get away from the main hotspot, here we are. It is Friday, 10ish, half 10ish, something like that. It's early in the day, but as you can see, a lot of this you can still treat as a beach destination right now, until you hear all this. Right, I'm going to try and get up on this bridge. And on the beach side, this is how it's pretty much set up, look, all the way along. And then you've got little places you can walk up to and view the proceedings, so to speak. The further you go around, less people there are, look. That train spotter dude. Whoa!
My camera's bigger than yours, so I'm going to stand right in front of you. Yeah, mate, I'm twice your fucking size. This is the arrogance of the so-called press worldwide. It's just a high-vis vest. That's all, mate.
Tracks right there, beach, right there. Pretty good. That's got store all written all over it, hasn't it? There's a lot of piers down here getting dismantled at the moment. Tucked away here with a bit of broccoli. Still, I'm 20 metres from the track, 25 metres, yeah, look. I'm in the rocks. I'm in the rocks doing what I do, hiding away from the wind and the sun. You know, Bang Saen is the quintessential Thai holiday town. It doesn't get more typical than this. It's the #1 place for Thais to come to as a family, particularly working class Thais anyway. Maybe more middle class head to Hua Hin and the Thai Riviera, but this place is packed every single national holiday, every single weekend. It's absolutely packed. I came down today on Friday. Actually, the thing sort of kicked off on Tuesday with the first races or qualifying on Wednesday, but I came down on Friday because it's still quiet. I mean, as you can probably see from the video already, I just walked into the pit lane and walked down and filmed everyone. Nobody said a word. I stood on bridges, filmed down. There's going to be none of that going on Sunday when it's really busy. So Friday I came down and I shall go back tomorrow, which is Saturday. So I'll have today. I filmed quite a few things today. I'll think about what I want to film tomorrow morning and I'll get that done. There should be some good races, but there's only a certain amount of racing footage you can film really. I'll show you what this town's like a little bit, or why people come here. It's this huge long promenade that goes on forever, and all the way along there, sorry I'm listening to the racing, and all the way along there is seafood. Come on supercars. That's how close you are to the beach. If you're going to go off on any turn, perhaps it should be there, eh?
แต่คุณผู้ชมครับพอเรามาดูคันนี้เผลอๆครับแป๊บเดียวครับ
At this stage, I was getting really hot, I was getting tired, and I was getting burnt, and I was starting to regret my decision of leaving the car 4 kilometres away. Anyway, I walked 4k's back to the car to charge my batteries.
The Porsche Carreras, for the Carrera Asia Cup. Got some of these tyres, man. And there's the slicks. It's for when the rain comes. Love the colour of that, look at that, man. Ooh. Oh look, there's Moby Dick.
เลี้ยวนี่แทบจะไปพิงการเร็วอยู่แล้วครับการที่ปล่อยให้รถนั้นเลี้ยวออกจากโค้งมาแล้ว
Some real beauties there. Look at this truck.
ริมแท็กที่สุดเนี่ยริมสนามมากที่สุด
I want one of them.
สปีดของรถสูงนะคุณผู้ชมเขาเรียกว่าเป็นเรซซิ่งไลน์ครับ
Love that.
นอกก่อนครับพอเลี้ยวโค้งก็ชิดด้านในแล้วพอออกโค้งก็ชิดด้านนอกทั้ง
It's the GT3s, GTM class Ferrari. So we have GT3s, GTMs and GT4s. What a wonderful place for a race. But you can see what Bang Saen is. It's just mile upon mile of the umbrellas and comfy deck chairs, welcoming faces and seafood. This is where the Thai working class love to come and always have. A wall of umbrellas. But no aggressive sellers. There's no hawkers allowed on this beach. That's all food. And what do Thai people love? Bit of a stereotype, but it's food, let me tell you. I've never known a nation to adore food and take their time over it like the Thais. Perhaps the Italians, but the Thais would come a very close second.
By the time I got back to the car, charged my camera battery, I'd done about 15 Ks, maybe 16 with wandering off. Anyway, my mate came down to visit, my good friend Hugh came down to visit, and we went to an 80s diner called Highway. Really great spot for lunch. We found a place to park. I want to have a look at the races again. We got some touring cars here. We've also got some mental pickup trucks.
Reinforcements, because there was a couple of crashes earlier.
ข้อความจากทีมสตาฟมาครับที่จะบอกว่าช่างภาพที่เป็นสื่อมวลชนช่างภาพที่ทั่วไปนะครับพยายามอยู่หลังริบบิ้นนะอย่าเข้าไปเกินขอบริบบิ้นแล้วก็อย่าไปปีนสแตนของกล้องโอบีนะครับเท่าไหร่หมดเวลา
There are more than a few spots where the cars are coming straight at you. This is my good friend, professional dive instructor, Outward Bound's professional, whitewater rafting instructor, diving stunt consultant for a recent Netflix drama about a cave.
Gotta be a big brave boy, you're on film now.
Climbed a rock for a smoke and the tide came in.
When you climb a rock and sit on it and then forget the tide's coming in. That's what I mean.
I think we've got no chance.
I'm guessing there's wet feet coming, mate. I won't worry about it.
Here he is with his Stuntman's Association hat on, desperately trying not to get his feet wet. Will he make it? I should add, the doctor gave him a muscle relaxant for his dodgy wrist after he came off his bike earlier in the day, and it knocked him bandy a little bit.
If the doctor hadn't given them that tablet earlier to relax his fucking wrist. The safety car's just come through. We just heard an almighty bang. There's the yellow flag. Someone's had a crash. Thanks, mate. You just spoiled the race for everyone else.
Well, that was it for the Friday. I was burnt, my legs were aching, my feet were on fire. I was done in. I'm a 51-year-old man and I've walked way over 20 kilometres. I went to my place, Seabreeze, I checked in. I couldn't even be asked to go out for dinner, so I walked down to 7-Eleven. And the other reason as well, when people come to Bang Saen at the weekend, this was a Friday night, if you've got a parking space after about 6 p.m, you keep it. You don't go anywhere, you keep that space, otherwise you will lose it. So I walked down to 7-Eleven, got a load of crap from there, literally collapsed into bed, had loads and loads of soft drinks, ate a little bit, and fell asleep at about 8:30. Anyway, we pick it up here on Saturday morning. I went for a drive. As you know, I did a lap of the circuit. Then after the lap, I drove back to my hotel via this street that I'd seen. I actually seen 2 or 3 really good street art stroke graffiti streets, but this one was on the way past, so I thought I'd have a quick look. I went back to the hotel, I checked out, and to my shame, I went up to McDonald's and had a double sausage and egg McMuffin for my breakfast. So I'll chill down this end of the beach, I think, grab some seafood or some chicken, because along here, yeah, for a few miles it's just seafood, prawns, crab, shellfish, a lot of Isan food, a lot of delicious looking seafood. Look, so I'll just choose one of these places, sit down, have a bit of a munch. I shall be swerving home, mate. The people are 3, 4, 5 parked up the road, and there's just anywhere near the racetrack. I'm not going to be able to get any filming spots or anything like that, so I think maybe I'll just give it a swerve today. I've got all the action I need, and I'll come down and show you Bang Saen itself another time, but for now, I'm not a massive fan of huge crowds, and it's too hot anyway, so I'm gonna go and chill on the beach down here, eat some seafood. Most of the people here couldn't give a damn whether the racing's on or not. Look, banana boats are out, rubber rings for rent, a mile upon mile upon mile of deck chairs and shade from the sun. I'm going to give the rest of the Grand Prix a swerve. You know, if there's a January sale, I'm going to go 2 weeks later. I don't want to go where everybody's going. I just get a bit hot and bothered and everything, so far more relaxing for me. I've got all the footage I need. I did my lap this morning, so far more relaxing just to sit here on the beach, look, get myself even more burnt. And I should add, tops of my thighs are chafed. They look like, oh, I don't know, mate, singing detective in the shower. They look like a burns victim, as do my ball bags. My ball bags are not a pretty sight either, but hey, that's what you get for walking 20k's in the sun. Anyway, pleased I did it. Hope I've got some good footage for you. And my apologies for not filming all the pretties and all the crowds and everything else. I'll leave that to someone else. Truth be told, I went to a herbal shop yesterday, had a couple of big sticks of broccoli, and I really didn't feel like putting the camera in people's faces or filming boobs, really. I thought I'd make it a true to life vlog and show you actually my trip down here, really, because I like to find the little quiet spots in amongst the madness, so to speak. So if you ever do want to come here, it's on every single year. It's on for about 5 days, racing for about 4 days, and it's a beautiful spot, look. And you'll see, I mean, any other beach places, certain times of the year, certain times of the month, they don't get busy. Bang Saen is busy every single weekend. It's the people's paradise. Monaco of the Far East. It's mad, it's like being in two towns. The town up here where there's no racing going on, it's really, really quiet and things are going on just as normal. And the other end where it's madness, so I'm not going to go to any more racing, but I will brave another drive over there. It's really quiet in the daytime or during the week, and then the weekend it gets super busy. Now, this is the quiet end, but people are still parked 2 and 3 deep. Look, you park in there, you might as well leave your car there until Monday because you're not getting it out. So anyway, I'm just going to show you how busy, as the closer we get to the racing, how busy it gets, and you can see why I made the decision not to carry on. Yesterday I got so burnt, my nose is burnt, my head's burnt, back of my neck's burnt. Yeah, my feet are killing me, my back is killing me. Whinging pom. That's where they're parking all the trucks, look. There's a big scene here. Not sure about the Hello Kitty man, but hello. Takes all sorts, doesn't it? Look, if I see a space nearby, I will stop. How can I not? But honestly, if there isn't one, and there wasn't one right round the corner, then I'm not stopping. Look, there's nice motors everywhere, look. Right, so that's the pit lane there. That's the start of the pit lane, and it goes through down there. We have to turn right, but I'll see if there's a space. Nearest space I've pretty much seen without it being triple parked is 2.5 or a 7k round walk. Not doing it. This is one of the main roads into town, look, and look at that. Lotus, 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 Mustang, fuck off bike boy. Lotus, 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 beautiful old Merc. Very nice. Exige V6. Yeah, honestly, I could probably find somewhere at a push, but too hot, too burnt. That's all for now, folks. Peace.
Now, I wasn't ready to go home just yet. I just don't like crowds, so I went to one of my favourite spots just up the coast. First of all, I went to the famous Angsilar fish bridge. I bought a few bits for dinner for later, and then I went here.
I'm now in the back streets, very close to Angsilar. I'm not at the fish market, I'm about to have a wander out to a pretty miraculous place. It's the wrong time of day to see what you can see here, but let's have a look anyway. I have a suspicion it's going to be an I can see the sea moment any minute, but not what you'd expect. Look, it's a little fishing village. There's a pier that goes out miles there. It's right in the middle of the sea. It's a pretty cool place. A lot of salty sea dogs about, and apparently a great place to see giant Lyle's flying fruit bats, like Lyle's flying foxes. But rarely, there's cones and all sorts here telling you not to park. So it's hot anyway. Can't see myself riding all the way down there. Maybe bring a motorbike and I'll go all the way down there, look. I'll tell you what as well, it's hotter than a Coleman's pocket. I'm on a road bridge, only an hour from downtown Bangkok. Look, when the tide's in, we're surrounded by water here. At the moment it's mud flats, obviously. Look as far as the eye can see there. Oysters, mussels, and we really are in the middle of the sea here. We're in the middle of the mangroves. Look, it's mangroves from that side. It's Angsilar that way, and then down to Sriracha, and it's back up to Bangkok this way. But I love this spot. It's a great spot for sunset, and do you know what? It's like I said, it's an hour down from Bangkok, and there's a lovely restaurant a bit further down there. I'll show you that in a minute. Oh, looks like this is the spot though, look. Yeah, fuck that. Fuck that. I didn't leave Bang Saen to be in that nonsense. Ooh, somewhere's fashionable. Let's all stop there and get a coffee. Look, this place is pretty busy too. This was the one I was thinking of actually. Far more civilised. Look, there's a balcony there, look. Far more civilised in terms of the amount of people, isn't it? Huh. But, yeah, again, I'm not getting out. But this is the spot, look. It's called Cafe On. Cafe O-N, Cafe On, look. If you get there at the right time, you can get one of the best spots at the back on the balcony, and you've got a marvellous sunset. And that's about it. Into the town of Bang Saen.